Does Reddit still exist, do you think?
I don't know.
I feel like Reddit's just like, I'm not saying I want this, but it doesn't feel like there's a Reddit culture anymore. Like, it used to be this where like, hey, what's up, guys? We're Redditors. We're different to 4chan. Look at our cool
Welcome to Reddit.
Yeah,
where we do upvotes and not likes.
I think it's probably still the same, just not as like a umbrella term Reddit. Like people aren't like, I'm a Redditor. But you get deep into some subreddits.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. People are going to be like, how dare this outsider post in here? You come into my territory and I'm giving you a down, dude, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that's where it still pops up.
You know, it's really funny on Reddit. If you go to any subreddit and you go like to the mods, like, whoever the top mods are, and you click on their profile, it's so funny, like going through like their posts. Cause like they're like fucking looking for jobs and using their subreddit or their Reddit mod status as like resume. It's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a
big deal.
I'm a community manager is what I am. I just wrangle people together, keep the peace. And when in reality, they're just like, being like, you can't post that here.
This is old school cool, not old person.
You can't post the Wikipedia page to the M-word here, sir. Thank you.
They're like the OG admin mod of like a really big old subreddit, like r/videos or something. And they post on like r/help. It has like -2 upvotes, and it's like, as a top 10 mod on Reddit, do other mods put their moderating history on their CV before applying to their blah blah. And it's like a r/help post, and it's formatted like perfectly in Reddit, all Reddit everything. And it's like 10 years ago that shit probably would have hit, and everybody like, oh my god, you're the Reddit mod of all videos, and you need help with your CV. Pull your worm out, let me help. But now in 2025, it's just like 3 comments. That one is an OnlyFans link, and 2 of them are like, fucking bash your brains against the wall. I hate you. Kill yourself. And it's got like -3 upvotes. And then he makes a post to like r/moderators. And he's like, is it normal for Reddit mods to get bullied on other subreddits outside of their own? And then
it should be.
And it's just like his whole page is just a chain of him trying to post for help in sequential order on different fucking subreddits, opening with, as the OG admin of r/videos.
Is this a real thing?
That's what I expect to see when I click a Reddit mod. No, it's just what I expect to see when I click.
Too specific. Is that well? I was gonna ask.
If I found that, it'd be a pot of gold. That sounds like a wonderful thing to run into. But with my little amount of experience with Reddit mods, specifically, who all hate me because
that was what I was gonna ask. Have you checked in on any of the guys who like used to ban your shit when you'd post your YouTube videos? Because that sounded like you had, and you were just recounting like.
No, it's just
I was about to bring up the time where I posted one of my videos on r/videos, and I had the mod message me, and like not only threatened to ban my account, but to ban your guys' account because he snooped through everything I've ever done creatively, and like he straight up was like, I found the, in quotes, BeefBoys. I'm gonna ban their accounts too. And like he starts sleuthing for your guys' Reddit
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you BeefBoys.
Yeah, start talking like that.
Was that the one I remember having to lie to a mod for one of you guys? It might have been you, Doplex, or James. I feel like I had to lie to be like, no, this isn't.
That sounds.
That also does sound super familiar.
I did remember having to lie. Like some dude was coming to me being like you shouldn't be posting this here, or like, why are you posting this? But I had to be like, no, it's for my friend. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not this guy.
I wish I knew more.
These aren't the you're looking for.
These aren't the we're looking for.
to play a Reddit mods advocate here, like I understand
that is the devil. Honestly, you should say that instead of the devil's advocate.
To play devil's advocate, I will say I get it from like a slop point of view. Like you don't want a bunch of slop crowding r/videos.
Yeah.
But like if somebody's just like,
it's a video.
Yeah, I feel like
it's
the 4 of us make
as well.
Good
it's
stuff,
like
I feel like we're posting one video every 6 months to a year. It's not like we're like clogging up the feed
exactly.
of like, check out what Mr. Beast did on the Mexican school grounds to the little babies coming out of the well. He smashed their skulls. Like that's like 90% of what's on there.
Did that happen?
It did.
Yeah, he killed like 6 children.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
6 or 7.
Wait, what the? Sorry, I zoned out for a second. What the fuck did you say?
Mr. Beast killed like 6 kids.
What did he do with them?
Well, so Mr. Beast, after he built the wells in Africa, he's like, well, Mexico's thirsty too, so I'm gonna go over there.
Shit.
But Mr. Beast really doesn't like Mexicans, so he like just started
pushing them into the wells.
The brains in of like all the little Mexican children.
He did like a fucking crazy. Like what Egyptian kings would do, where they'd like fucking bury all their slaves with. So like all the slaves he got to build the well, he then buried in the well.
I built Mexican children wells.
He builds a well and it just starts pumping out like Mexican shit water that makes everybody go crazy. Is that what happens in Mexico? Like all the water's so fucked you can't even drink it, or you get fucking mad cow disease.
Yeah, that's the plot of Resident Evil 4.
Isn't it crazy how like 3,000 years ago? Hey, let's get racist for a second. Isn't it crazy how 3,000 years ago?
How about this? We're just gonna sequester
fucking
ourselves.
ancestors built aqueducts to carry water thousands of fucking miles to cities, and it's beautiful, clean, incredible water with the Roman aqueducts. And then fucking Mexicans 50 years ago are like, yep, it's not actually being bitched. I'm posing the question because it's actually interesting. Like, how did people like 4,000 years ago build aqueducts like over hundreds of miles and run fresh water to fucking cities from like the top of a mountain? And then like Mexican guys like 50 years ago just pumped water up from the earth that was clean, and then somehow in that process turned it into mad cow disease water. And how did that happen? What went wrong?
Yeah, this may be one of your best takes.
Okay, see now Doplex. Hold on, Doplex.
It's a valid question.
White people want to be like clean,
hold on,
but then
Doplex,
Mexican people want to be like.
Yeah, well, I think it's on because I think in Mexico, like, well, because you got like wherever the runoff is from. Like I remember when I was living in Mexico, we had like, dude, just showering was a fucking chore because I'm such a paranoid person. Like I don't even back then I wouldn't even brush my teeth with anything but I wouldn't brush my teeth with anything but purified water. So like showering, like I remember I would have to like get a bucket and I would like boil the water and then I would shower with the
exactly
bucket.
and we've talked about this, like does the but we've talked about this, like the penis being like a submarine torpedo thing with two things on this
right,
we've talked about poop and
which we actually learned which we actually
Yeah.
learned in the comments. Somebody said that because last episode James posed a question: why is it when you're chilling in lake water, why doesn't the
poopabetes
why you
get up into your balls?
Which I think it was correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Chesky who said that it's when you pee in the lake that opens the pipe,
so it is a submarine
up
hatch.
your stream. Yeah. So when you pee, it opens the piss chamber, and then the amoebas fly up the piss chamber.
Yeah,
little Osmosis Jones and his robot buddy go up there and fuck you up.
The only other thing I can think of that does that is that fish that, like, if it senses urine, it'll just and then you find it in, like the Amazon River. I think. Yeah, no, there's
Courtney, push in on Kudos doing that and slow it down. Kudos looked up and to the right and went, like out of it kind of sounded sexual, and as he did that he put his hands down like this, like off the screen. It looked like he was like pushing his little worm down, and he's like,
he had a Shrek.
I was going fishing. Climb in, little man.
Come on in.
There's at least one freak
who
watches really fucked up hentai, who's like thought about going there and like having one of those things crawl up his pee hole. Like
he just fucking he travels to like the Mediterranean Ocean, and he takes like a boat out to a reef, and they're like, all right, everybody can jump out and swim for a little while. Here's like your goggle and your snorkel, and he just immediately jumps off the ship. He has like rip away fucking pants on with no underwear. He rips away his pants butt naked, and rock hard falls into the ocean at the reef, finds the nearest octopus, and just presents himself to it. He's like, all right,
come on in.
Stick some shit. I've seen how this works. Stick it in.
Stick it in.
Hop on, big boy.
Get in there, buddy.
I do thank God every day that he didn't grant me with the fetish of putting things in my pee hole. Because
I try.
You see,
that's a sacred place.
Oof.
Yeah,
I do it.
I mean,
I don't like the reverse. It's one of the. It's a tube that only experiences one direction, and the thought of it going any other direction.
Obviously, there are many people who have discovered that isn't the truth, but I would agree. But
call me Zane. The way my piss hole only works in one direction.
Yeah,
call me like, Harry Styles. The way my piss hole be. The way my piss hole be working.
Hit it again.
Call me Harry Styles. What's
the dead guy?
The other one. Call me Liam.
Oh, dude, you went to Missouri.
Oh yeah, I did go to Missouri.
Oh yeah.
Really?
How was
Yeah,
that?
that was cool. Missouri was chill. We went to went in some caves. That was pretty cool.
Spelunk? Were you spelunking?
Caverns.
I wasn't spelunking. They were more like
You're more spunky.
more like giant caverns with really clear water, and they like lit it up.
Oh, that's so
and they had,
cool.
like bones and shit.
We got like
it was really
walkways
sick.
and stuff set up for you.
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting question to explore after Doplex is done. Where does the spelunking begin?
I think those are. I don't know if you would spelunk in caverns. I feel like you'd spelunk in. Like,
How small
big
does the
holes,
cavern have to become for it to be a spelunk?
I think it has to be like
Chat?
It's got to be like with like body girth, right? Like because you I feel like the appeal.
It's got to be
to
body. Hey, if
spelunking-
you're like a
it's gotta be
1,000-pound
body
man and they fucking roll your fat ass into a cavern, is it spelunking at that point then?
It's spelunking.
If it's just
it's body
ratios,
girth.
then I like that. That's
Like,
interesting.
well, I could barely
Yeah.
get through the door into the cavern. So,
Look, buddy,
I'm
this may not be
That's like-
spelunking for me, but your fat ass, come on.
It's
Spelunking
spelunking
for
for you.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
walking in a cave. You're spelunking.
Well, I think
I
most spelunking, the goal is to find a cavern, like a big opening.
And
so
to
I
jack
think
off into an
spelunking
edge of
is
sea
like
to
That's-
the earth's
small
soul.
caving
That's my main
stuff
goal
that
in
you go
Minecraft.
through initially.
yeah.
When you're mining in Minecraft and it's fucking dead silent and you're down there with like a stone pickaxe and you're trying to just get your first little break and you start hearing a little bit of water
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta find that. Well, I know there's fucking diamonds in that fucking water room. I gotta find that shit. And then you crack open into a big cavern and there's lava coming out of the ceiling and water coming out of the ceiling and there's some diamonds in the wall.
That is one of the scariest things. I can't
No, that's
lie.
the best
Just
thing. That's
when you're
that's my first. That's how
Yeah.
I get my first start in Minecraft. Every time you just got to find a cavern, and there's always diamonds ready
That is
for
the
you.
best way to
Oh
play
well, yeah. I
Minecraft,
just meant like
honestly.
when you're digging and then you just you get the lava forehead kiss.
You gotta
right,
you
yeah.
gotta know what Y level to be on. If it's Y11 and Y12 is where you strip mine because the diamonds are on that level. If you go down
I thought
too
it was
far,
Y16.
if you go down, well, maybe it is now, but the OGs know that on the old Xbox Minecraft in like 2011, it was
The
Y11.
ancient texts tell us it's Y11 and Y12.
If you look at the ancient text,
If you go down to Y10 is where the lava spawns, like the lava pool spawns. Obviously Y1 is fucking
The Old
Bedrock.
Testament.
If you
everyone
start
knows
strip mining at like Y8, you're gonna hit the bottom of a lava pool. It's gonna flood your
I
whole
can
strip
make your
mine.
bed
It's gonna fuck it all. So maybe you've run into that issue, Andrew.
Tombstone.
Not me.
Yeah, Andrew.
You know what? I'm a step back. I know.
Yeah,
I'm out of my
stay
depth.
in your lane. Minecraft's is fucking hard, man. Me and Emily did a play a couple months ago, and like, god damn, there's some. If you're not prepared, there's some rough fights in there.
Yeah.
Big
True.
pillager towers and
Dude.
shit, just like getting absolutely railed on over and over. And it's so
We should play
punishing
some
too. Like
Minecraft.
you go on a big ass quest somewhere, die, you end up all the way back at your base, and you're like, I don't even know where the fuck.
And then
I
you spend the next 2 hours just to
Yeah.
be like, I've got enough wool to make a bed, no cat.
No
No cat. Taco Bell says fire right
Taco
now.
Bell's on
Yeah.
fire right now, dude.
I always forget that part of it. I just think for some reason Doplex is just like me saying wool for some reason. It's just his
Russian
dog whistle
sleeper
to get
trigger
fucking
for
Taco Bell.
Man, I
got
could
enough
really go
wool
for
to
a
make a
crunch
bed,
wrap right
no
now,
cat.
dude.
Fuck Crunchwraps fell off. Fuck Crunchwraps.
They
gotta-
really did. It's
They
Honestly,
fell
Taco Bell
insane.
in general.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Taco
Fell
Bell
off.
in general is fun.
I think I literally had never had it except for the cinnamon twist when I was like 12 and I was there with like one of my friends who was having like an existential crisis about his girlfriend breaking up with him right after he bought he literally bought a dog tag thing at the mall that said always and forever on it, like for EVA.
Forever.
wait, was he in the military?
No, we were like
Holy
12, so
shit.
he was not in the military. But she broke up with him
Future-
like over
he was
text
gonna
while
be
we were
there.
at Taco Bell, and he bought me some cinnamon twist to help him think about how to win her back
That's
over
like the most
text.
12-year-old.
Yeah, no, it was like
That's
the end of the
fucking-
it was like the
kicks
end of the
ass,
world
dude.
on Thursday night, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that was the only time
might
I'd
as
had
well
it
kill
until you
myself.
guys had convinced me to try it, and then I was like, it's not my favorite, but it would hit real nice in like the early 2020s. But then ever since for the last like 2 years, that shit is straight dog shit. I will not miss
it's
eating
pretty
it,
fucking
but I feel
terrible.
bad for people that love it because that shit fell off, bro.
Well, that's Doplex
It's really
from Beef
sad,
Boys
man.
podcast.
That's me. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Could
saying.
someone put on-
I can't imagine the fall from grace for you.
Can we hold on? Let's give Doplex. We'll cut this out 5 minutes. We'll put Die Docs behind it. This is Doplex's YouTube essay on the rise and fall of Taco Bell.
Sorry.
I was about to do the rape store bit again.
Taco Bell floor.
I was gonna put Dire Docs, but I forgot to. But I have this. Picture this: a little boy, about 8 years old, used to go to Taco Bell with his mommy a lot, and I was a fat kid. I used to shop at Mervin's. I'd wear husky-sized clothing because my mom would buy me 5 Mexican pizzas.
I know all about Mervin's.
I'd sit there and I'd eat it.
My little chalupa, you're going to learn about your history.
Your ancestors made this, mijo. Really, mommy?
But I knew it wasn't true. I could taste the caucus. I know that this wasn't made by my ancestors, but I ate it anyway, and I loved it. Fast forward 10 years. I ate Taco Bell every week of my life. It was my favorite place ever. And then I decided to be health conscious and not eat garbage anymore, but then I decided to eat it one last hurrah, and it was fucking god awful.
Sabrina, can we please get some Taco Bell?
Can we please get some Taco Bell? I said.
What the fuck was that voice changer? That was horrifying.
I hit the wrong one.
That was fucking sickening.
You just changed like ethnicity and age.
Holy God! What the hell?
Can we please get some Taco Bell?
What the fuck is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that was like
brain,
AI
caramel
level
sauce.
fucking voice changing. That was crazy.
Hello,
Hey, what's your name?
my name is King.
Sorry, what?
What is it?
My name is King.
It's a
Gang.
gang.
It's King, G-I-N-G.
Hi, gang.
Gang, what's up, man?
Oh, not much.
Do you friend of Doplexes? Or
No, I live here.
you live in Doplexes?
In our Taco
Because I'm
Belly
Trapped in
well.
the zone. He put me in the gizmo. He put me in the box. It stink.
Oh.
My name is King.
I'm not sure why Doplex would put you down there.
Because he's gay. He's fucking gay. I
That's
hate
actually
him.
true. No, actually.
Now, gang, do you hate him because he's gay, or is the gayness
Yes.
a byproduct?
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
I hate him
Well,
because he's gay.
alright,
He's
Gang.
different
I was on
from me. I
board
don't
with
you
you
like
just
that.
being silly,
Yeah, no,
but
gang,
I
we're
don't
gonna
stand for actual
we're gonna have to
homophobia.
bring back gang. Get back in the gay basement.
It's
Gang.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and
Gang.
Steve.
Get back
I
in
keep
the gay
telling him,
basement.
it's
Get
not
your-
right.
closing
It's
the
not
door on ya.
Mexican ass
Gang.
back in the gay basement.
It's not Christian.
I'm good. No, alright, so
guys,
I'm
I'm
back in
back.
the dungeon.
What did I miss?
I don't know. Some fucking guy was calling you gay or something.
Oh, was that Gang? Oh,
Yeah.
We didn't want to
Yeah,
say
I forgot
anything.
about gang.
Actually, we could come up with a lie to tell you because we didn't want to say it, but yeah, that was gang.
It was gang.
You see, I put him in like an old Nike box, like a shoe box,
Mhm.
and I
Oh.
tape it like with Gorilla Tape, but somebody sneaks out a little hole.
Oh, you tape everything
I
up
think-
but the hole.
Yeah, but the
I always forget
Yeah,
to
leave him a
tape
little
up the
air.
hole.
yeah, he needs a little hole to breathe.
pump
But he is very
fucking-
homophobic. So if he said anything, I apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's
It
cool.
wasn't that bad.
I mean, he
We
didn't
tried to
insult
cut him
any of
off.
us.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't
I
your
appreciate
fault.
that.
It doesn't reflect negatively. on
You know what's
at all.
interesting is Ging
Yeah.
started appearing, if I'm correct, like right around the time those like radioactive cinnamon twists. You like threw those away.
Oh.
You remember that?
No,
you
he
like
held
crushed them
onto
all
them,
up and like
remember?
stomped. Yeah, no, you like stomped them and crushed them all up and then held on to them. And I think
Yeah.
he manifested soon after that.
Oh, you think you manifested through the
I think he is the cinnamon twist.
Oh.
That's why I feel like Taco Bell.
And
food
as such a homosexual dessert, he's course corrected into being
Deeply
extremely
insecure.
homophobic.
he overcorrected.
But little did they know when they let Ging out of the fucking cinnamon twist factory that their secret sauce of Taco Bell supremacy was gone forever.
Well, that's
Yeah.
you always see those
Maybe
pictures
he's-
where
he's
it's like
with a-
McDonald's burger after 60 days just like left out and it like still looks kind of the same. So it's like look at how
Oh,
many
yeah,
preservatives they put in it, man. It's like you never see that with Taco Bell. And it's because if you leave out Taco Bell, it turns into a small creature.
It turned into
Yeah,
Ging.
Yeah.
turns into a kid.
It turns into an unknown version of a South American homophobe.
Yeah, yeah.
His
you can't
origin
pinpoint
is-
his accent.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's amorphous.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like
want
that
you,
as a villain. He sounds like a good DC villain. Ging.
Yeah, he does. It's Gang.
I love the concept of just leave someone trying to do the like look at all the preservatives thing with Taco Bell and just leaving a bunch of fucking tacos out that just rot. I can't even remember what we were testing here, but we have a lot of rotten Taco Bell now.
They eat it anyway.
Oh well.
All turn into Ging.
Yeah. There's 6 gangs running around the Taco Bell parking lot.
Oops,
The
all
the
Gings.
Irvine fucking
Running like
headquarters.
running on 2 frames.
Yeah. It's always been my dream to go to the Taco Bell test kitchen and just
lifelong dream of mine as well.
I mean, some kids want to be astronauts, but that's cool too, I guess.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's very like
that's like your mecca.
Guinea pig.
You have to go there and walk around it 10 times or whatever.
Mexico.
Mexica.
That's what Mario says.
Oh, yeah, all mariachi bands have to face it when they play.
We talked about that in episode 1 where one of you guys thought, well, no, was it you?
It was Doplex, yeah.
Doplex thought he used to say Mexico.
Mexico.
And what did Mexico? Andrew, didn't you think it was like some other bullshit entirely that we like?
We obviously didn't think he like legit said it, but we always heard him go, "Love pickle."
Oh yeah, love pickle.
Love
That's
pickle.
Right.
And if you listen to it, love pickle. It sounds like
that. And use code LOVEPICKLE over at adamandsteve.com.
to get your own
straightest sex store website.
We couldn't get the straight one. They wouldn't have us, but the gay.
But the gay one was really cool.
They're actually really cool.
The gay sexual version of Adam and whatever the Adam and Eve.
Is there? I want to see if there is an adamandsteve.com because if not, that is such a missed opportunity.
I just want to see, guys, like if it's
I just want to see. I'm not gonna buy anything or anything.
Oh no, there's 13 items in my cart.
Oh no. Oh, and they got a promo code for returning customers. Well, I guess I'll use mine.
They've got a code for returning customers who have spent over $10,000 at the store.
That's me.
Are the gay ass dildos any different from the straight pussy dildos?
Yeah, like corkscrew.
Yes.
In my experience, yes, they are actually.
What does that mean?
The dildos are slightly curved.
He worked at a sex store as the
yeah,
tesser.
when I worked at a sex store. By the way, adamandsteve.com is an available domain.
Interesting. Well, maybe we should
that
buy
should be
that.
our next
Some
merch
beef
site.
stir. Someone buy that and redirect it to this to our fucking podcast.
Yeah, someone buy and redirect it like weedsforkids.com. Actually, I forgot. I should put this up in the episode real quick. I think Clef made like a sticker that you can print off, and it's also a QR code that redirects you to weedforkids.com. So if you want to make your own sticker with it, I'm going to pop it up right here. And if you're in the Discord, you can probably download the PNG directly.
Go to beefboys.org.
Or weedforkids.com.
We got flash games, fun facts, cool shirts, cool hats, cool poster. And that's it.
Andrew was streaming the other day.
Oh.
So Andrew was
Andrew
was streaming. Yeah, he accidentally pulled his file explorer onto the screen, and it was just all fucking.
It was a big mistake.
It was all Jar Jar Binks fucking
terabytes.
Gay dog
going
dick porn
into a man's ass.
It wasn't even porn. It was just Jar Jar Binks fan art that Andrew sorted. None of it was sexual.
Really
terabytes.
I love the Binks, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Big fan of the Binks.
Bit of a Binks head.
Yeah.
So
Andrew,
someone gifted. It was
Slippy
Dongbag gifted 5 gifted 5 big subs to Andrew's stream. And when Andrew gets a sub, it plays that song one big doink and a flink on a floinky. You know that song? Fucking
back loop and she do it a yoinky.
So
except it's
is
crunched,
Blue
sounds like this.
Yeah. So it's the super crunchy version from that Family Guy meme that we would send to each other like 3 or 4 years ago, where like Brian like walks into a classroom and for some reason it's just blueberry Faygo and it's like super fucking crunched down and shitty for some reason. So it plays that, and then Andrew has his notifications fucked, so it plays it for every amount of subs he got. So he thought it was gonna play it 5 times, and it's like a 15-second soundbite.
Yeah.
So it was already funny where he was expecting it to play for like a minute and he couldn't figure out how to stop it. So he's like, we'll just let it go.
Not make it stop.
We'll just let it go. And then for some reason it never stopped, and he actually couldn't figure out how to stop it.
Is there a clip of this?
It's on my YouTube on the archive.
But I was watching it, and it was completely eluding him, and it went on for 9.5 minutes of this soundbite playing.
I was actually going insane.
Was it from your last stream?
No, I think it was the one before that.
Also, really quick, Andrew had his bitrate cranked way down because I guess he was playing like a game like years ago at this point probably that was like really demanding on his computer. So he cranked his bitrate down, but he never cranked it back up. And for most games, it's okay. But he's playing Fallout 3, which is a very old game at this point. It's like 17 years old.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks so.
So in 1080p, it still looks like a 360p like YouTube video from like 2009.
Unless I'm standing still, which you mentioned.
Yeah, unless
If
you
I was
stand
standing
completely still. Yeah,
it looks pretty okay. And then as soon as I move,
it turns into like a mosaic.
Yeah, it doesn't
no,
look like a video
awesome.
game. It looks like you're playing like a holographic Pokemon card. Or something.
It's pretty cool.
So
I couldn't believe no one mentioned that to me.
The game looks like that, and Blueberry Faygo is louder than Andrew, playing for 9.5 minutes straight, while Andrew is like bugging out trying to figure out how to fix it. And I was just thinking how funny it would be to be like, oh, Fallout 3, my favorite video game. I'm gonna give this fella a chance and watch him play Fallout 3. And you tune in, and it's just a fucking white boy screaming and raging while Blueberry Faygo ear rapes you, and you're looking at like a stream from like fucking 2002 on fucking Justin.tv. And then at the end, somehow the way he fixed it,
he's on blog.
It
TV
was
with
just
his hands up.
the way he fixed it. It was just one big fucking fart ear rape, and then all the audio just cut out right after the fart ear rape. After 9 minutes of Blueberry Faygo, it was so funny.
Completely cured my stream. It was insane.
All right, here's Andrew's stream.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dancing without knowing the impending doom is so funny.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
Oh no, I forgot it does this for every single one for some reason. So I'm gonna have to just
Also the Fallout 3 radio in the back just playing Yankee Doodle.
Judging my grandpa. Who all got a sub from Slippy?
Well, he's trying to like.
Casey got one.
Just skip
ahead a few minutes. Suji got one.
So I'm gonna skip 3 minutes forward.
Hype train.
He's embraced it.
He still hasn't realized.
It's not gonna ever stop. Apparently, we love this.
All right, I'm gonna skip 2 more minutes.
I don't know why that.
At this point, he's just trying to play the game. He's just gonna continue to play the game.
It's still going.
And then Slippy started donating more subs to like try to break it even further, so it never
I
stopped.
get Swiss cheese.
I'm gonna skip 2 more minutes.
This is where the desperation kicked in.
It's like fucking.
Oh my god. I'm gonna pass
You can
out.
see me
I
in
can't
chat.
talk
I said you
anymore.
just
Is
got
this
put
stream-
in talking
I think
points.
this is stream sniping. You just got put in the talking point. Bro, don't put me in the fucking talking point. Come on.
And now here we are.
That's now. That's right now.
That's right
Oh, wait,
now,
wait.
dude. What the fuck?
That's a call forward.
I muted.
Oh, he muted it, but didn't fix it yet. Back.
It comes back.
Dude, this is my... Hit pause real quick, please. After this stream, that zing noise you just heard pops up every once in a while for chat. I've never had chat make a noise before. Whatever happened has broken my shit so
Yeah, your shit is fucked. I didn't even know you could make a chat sound.
My chat makes noise throughout the rest of this stream, and it makes noise the entire next stream.
Oh, I think it's finally about to fix
It's
itself.
popping up in my Streamlabs recents. I don't even know what's going on.
And it's just one big fucking fart and it ends.
It's not even
Sends off.
popping up in my Streamlabs recents. I don't even know what's going on. What?
Let me reset it.
Fucking silence.
James in the chat again.
Dude, it's fucking epic.
Funny. Yeah, head over to Andrew's channel. Watch the
Twitch,
stream that you can get.
freaking Twitch TV/Andrew
Twitch.Andrew.
B with 3
I thought it was YouTube. Or you stream on Twitch
I
as
multi-stream to both.
well?
So you can
and
catch
he's
me
on
on
Kick.
YouTube as well.
Yeah, and he's on
He's on
Kick.
And
Chatterbait.
TikTok and
He's on
Instagram
Chatterbait,
and
spreading
Chatterbait
those
and
cheeks.
Jerkmate.
He is on
Seven months
Chatterbait.
Go to
away.
Kick.
I'm on jasmine.com.
Yeah, on adamandsteve.com.
You're on that one that you can use to cheat on your spouse with.
Yeah. Fuck.
And
but-
the one
oh.
with horny older MILFs. Real quick, while I'm on a roll, can I tell my Fred Meyer, my Freddy story of seeing a shoplifter?
Yeah, and then we do a couple questions.
I also saw a shoplifter the other day.
Yo, really?
Really?
Did yours get away?
Well, I didn't give a shit. It was these two sketchy kids just stealing shit from the supermarket, and I was like, fuck Woolworths. Take what you want, kids.
Yeah, so I was walking up to Fred Meyer, and I see a very large man with security printed across his back, kind of doing this back and forth, and then I start to hear commotion. And then I see this lady going like, and then as I get closer, I start to pick out the words, and he goes, "No, ma'am, I'm trying to see what's in your shirt. The thing in your shirt. That's what I'm trying." And
I'm trying to see them titties.
No, I think there's
wanna see
something
your
in your
breasts."
shirt, and that confused me.
You
I
fat
wasn't really
bitch.
sure what. Yeah.
Did she try to
That
do
might-
an Uno reverse on the guard, saying, "I want to see what's in your shit"?
Yo, check
That was
your
like
shirt.
a bit
He's
on
like,
Family Guy.
He's got the fucking lip gloss that she was stealing.
I thought when you said there was a really giant man that it was going to be the shoplifter, and I was going to say no. It was just one small guy and like 800 loaves of bread in a big overcoat.
why are you being fat phobic to me? I'm just built this way.
Yeah, you think I steal
Sir?
food because I'm so fat and I can't afford to feed myself because I need so much food that it's an exorbitant amount of money?
Wow.
That's really fucked up
Wow.
of you to say. Anyway, so they're going like this. I get closer, and at this point, she hits him with a mean step jab, and then darts inside. He completely loses her because he couldn't keep up with that. So now they're having a face off through the window, and now I'm like right next to them. So I see her in the window, and I'm standing right next to him, and I look forward, and this old lady is coming forward with a shopping cart, and she looks over at the shoplifter and gives one of those kind of faces, and then turns her cart sideways to try and block the lady from getting out because she just has to.
It was her moment, baby.
I kind of ruined it for her because I immediately walked up and shoved her cart out of the way. I was like, "Excuse me," and I think I blocked the security guard from following me because the girl bolted out the other door and took off. Fatty Magoo could not keep up with her, and I looked over and I was like, "She's gone!" And this girl in front of me turned around and smiled, and then we both went through, and we were both like, "That was sick."
I would say I've held the door open for someone doing a beer run before, so I've been there.
Yeah,
Get
shout
it-
out
get it while
shoplifters.
you
Who
can,
gives a
brother.
fuck? Yeah, fucking
Shout
take
out.
whatever you want, as long as it's
We're all
it's from a. You have to specifically look up and calculate the current net worth of the store you're stealing from or the umbrella company that owns said store. And if it's more than like $10 million in that current
$6.
moment, then you can steal from them. If not, you're morally obligated to stop and cool your urges and go somewhere else.
And turn yourself in.
and support
and then-
your
and then-
fellow working class
Yeah.
people.
Bro,
Questions.
Schneebles asks,
What up, Schneebs?
the Beef Boys secure a lucrative publishing deal for a cookbook. What are all of your signature recipes? Example, cream of James tomato soup. I like that.
Doplex
would
would
be
be
a good
Mexican.
I've made
Mexican
that. I've
soup.
tasted it.
And it's fire.
Mexican soup.
Mexican soup.
So what it is, you go to Taco Bell, you get a 3-piece wing set, you get a taco, you get 5 Mexican pizzas, and you get a Baja
And you
Blast.
blend it all.
And then you put
Yeah.
that in water, you steep it in water, you boil that for 12 hours, and then you serve it up
Strain it.
with a traditional
Yeah.
glass of, just like Nonna used to make Baja Blast.
Yeah.
And that's a traditional Mexican soup.
I think my signature recipe would be, is this like things we actually cook, or is it just like things that get that
Or is it? Well, he could have suggested
like,
like
off our
jokes,
vibe,
like James is fucking the tomato
That's
soup.
what I'm
like,
thinking. Are we going jokes here? Or are we going actual things we like to cook?
Yeah, because
Why not
I can
both?
I can go either way. Yeah, I guess like if I want like a funny haha answer, I don't know.
That is a funny answer.
Nice.
That's awesome.
As
I
far
like
as
that.
funny answers,
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
that's high on the list.
All right, here's mine.
Okay.
Hit it.
It's called hey, we'll think of the name after.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you
It
go to the
does have a
store.
name, though.
You go to the store.
Right.
You buy one singular top ramen beef flavored ramen pack.
Okay.
You go home.
Okay.
You put it. You open
You
it.
get in a car accident on the way home.
Yes.
You fall
You
over.
flee.
You live in the woods for a week.
Yeah. You live in the woods for a week.
You're afraid to face your wife.
You burn the car. You kill the children.
Right.
Yeah.
Standard
And then you
procedure.
go
Then you
home.
go
If you don't
home.
have children, make some.
Then kill them. Then you go home. You take
Right.
the ramen out of the bag. You put it in a pot.
Yeah,
Right.
Save the wrapper for later.
Take the seasoning bag, put it to the side. You'll need that later.
Don't forget about it.
Take the bag and dump all that little extra crispies into the pot. Don't waste them.
We use every part of the ramen here.
Yeah.
Read the back of the package.
Yes.
It says put 2 cups
Follow
of
that
water.
to the fucking T.
No! It says put 2 cups of water. You put 1.5 cups of water.
That's
Less of a
insane.
broth.
You turn it on the highest setting and put a lid on it until it boils.
Yeah.
When it starts boiling, take the lid off. You take a fork and you break up the little brick and you stir it around and you do that for like a minute and then it's done. You put the seasoning packet in it.
Right.
You stir it around.
Okay.
You put it in a bowl.
Right.
And now you eat it.
Okay.
Since you've used 25% less water, you now have 75% more concentration of seasoning. And you enjoy.
How that works, but I agree.
Okay.
And you enjoy.
Yes.
Right.
And you
I thought you were gonna,
and you
I thought
only
you were
know
gonna be
that
like,
because
and then
of
you piss in it.
no, and you only know that because of James Ru's top ramen recipe.
Authentic Japanese.
So if you can follow that to a T,
Your recipe
you-
is ramen, but you use 25% less water
Less
than
if
normal.
you
water.
can follow that to a T, is the best ramen you'll have in your life.
The key steps are really
It really
burning
it
the car, living
incorporates
in the
the
woods,
it
killing the
incorporates the
children.
flavor so much deeper into the ramen.
Yeah.
Why'd you add all the shit about the car and everything?
I don't know.
Well, that I mean, that's
It
what
makes
I'm
it an
saying. Like, if you-
experience.
yeah, I've talked about this before, but
You ever
anytime
watch
look up
Anthony
a recipe
fucking
online,
Bourdain?
anytime you look a recipe online, it's gonna be like that. Like,
Here's how I make my special
true.
enchiladas.
and it's like, my brother was in a car crash 6 years ago. They found nothing but his decapitated head, his brain matter, painted the room.
Looking
I
at his
scooped
body
up
bag,
his-
his
Reminded
body
me
in the
of
body bag
enchiladas.
reminded me of.
And then you get fucking
enchiladas.
blasted with an ad while you're reading. Tom Kane wants to rape all your children. He's a Democrat. Make sure you vote
RFK
liberal
What?
this
I
summer.
better believe the square I saw on the internet.
Square.
My golly, that
The
square
square-
tells the truth.
Ma, do you see what the squares on the internet are saying about the kids now?
The squares are speaking to me. They're saying the transes are going to blow up Mississippi. You hear about this?
The transes have taken over Mississippi. It's now called Mr. or Mississippi.
RFK Jr. said if we eat more Fruit Loops, I'm going to turn gay.
It's called They Mississippi.
What are they doing down in Mississippi? Sounds like a trans Italian.
Hey, that Mississippi. It's my cousin.
I poop on the floor. All right, here's my recipe. You ready? 14 years ago, I watched my friend die. He was in my arms. I held him. I watched his soul leave his body. His eyes cataract. The life went into the sky. As I looked up and I saw his soul meet God, and I looked down and I saw nothing more than his hollow shell, like a cicada who's stripped its body for the summer. I thought to myself, here's how I make the best shrimp tacos in the Northwest.
First, you want to get your shrimps, okay? Pat those suckers down. Put them in a boiling hot
Saute
pot.
with butter, y'all.
Put them in a boiling hot pot full of Coke Zero, okay? Now we want to take out your Coke.
Make sure
fried
you
prawns.
take the poop sack out and you save them for later. We're gonna make a tasty dessert.
We're gonna make a
add
nice
toothpaste.
aioli with shrimp veins. Now you want to put your shrimp in the microwave for 20 minutes on high. This is gonna get them really nice. They'll be chewy, they'll be tangy, they'll be fresh.
They'll
The
be
microwave-
disgusting.
You don't need an air fryer, just use the microwave. Wow, and look, they're here. They're out. Now you put them in a...
They're delicious.
Don't worry about reheating the tortillas or your hard shell tacos. They're fine as is. The molten prawns will heat them up. And serve.
I like that one.
Now, if any beefster wants to... If any beefster wants to follow that recipe and send the results, maybe don't do the 20 minutes in the microwave. Maybe like 5 would be safer. But if you could do that,
15 minutes
report
in the
back.
microwave.
Yeah, Michael's way.
All right, that's Kudos and Doplex's combined project.
Yeah,
That was a good
We
one.
worked-
They had a
we worked
collaborative
Group project.
recipe.
I'm giving you both an A on that.
Andrew,
Yeah, thank you.
Round
We're
up.
Adam and Steve,
I think
the
for me,
culinary
you
geniuses.
gotta come up. You gotta hunt. You gotta go outside. You gotta take a bow and arrow. You gotta hunt yourself a moose, and you gotta make moose stew with the nuts.
Has to be at least a 10-point buck.
Yeah.
is a moose a buck?
Yeah, that's actually a bull.
Oh.
It's a
What's a
male.
cow?
I'll show you a fucking bull,
Yeah.
mate. I'll show you too.
So yeah, well, so it's actually
Hey.
moose have the same ones as cows. It's bull and cow for male, female.
What the
Deer is
fuck?
doe and buck. Anyway, yeah, you gotta get out in the woods. You gotta do the whole thing, man. And you gotta make moose nut stew.
Moose nut stoop.
Moose nut stoop.
Moose nut
Hey.
stoop.
That's
Yo,
what
what's
we
up?
call it up here.
It's half stew, half soup.
Yeah, it's a half
Uh,
stew,
Now you're
half
letting the
stew.
stoop do the
All right.
talking. We getting
Stoop.
stupid off this moose nut stoop.
Let's get stupid off this stoopy dong bag ass. When did you snap into consciousness? Mine was the first time I smelled sauerkraut when I was 4, and I knew in my soul something terrible had happened. There.
What a headline.
Hey, I love
What do you-
sauerkraut.
You mean like the sauerkraut was off and you were like, this isn't right? Or
I think some
Yeah,
people
I
are
think-
just averse to sauerkraut. It's just like
It
boiling
is a-
vinegar,
it's a strong,
basically.
It's a strong
Yeah,
smell.
I think I'm pretty
like it.
adverse to the kraut.
I love kraut.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut's fucking awesome. I think
We be
mine was when I
cleaning
found
our
that-
house with vinegar, so I'd be loving that shit.
Hey, with what?
What?
Huh?
With what?
Yeah, Kudos, when did you snap into consciousness?
Oh, I told him on the one of the in the fields I was on, but it was when I fucking fell in a hole that my dad had dug to put a tree in, and it had rained the night before, and the water there was water in it, and I thought I was going to drown. And I just remember clawing at the dirt at the end to get up, and that was when I think
That's
I
awesome.
realized. Also, I feel like second awakening, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I feel like I look back in stuff I did in my like early 20s, and I'm like, was I just on autopilot? Why the fuck did I do that? Like it was.
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of like learning and shit, but it's like I feel now
Yeah.
I feel very switched on for the most part, and very like
Yeah.
You turned your swag on.
It doesn't feel
Yeah,
good to be switched on either.
no,
At least for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
being a lot more aware of everything that's happening in the world. You're like, I kind of liked it when I was dumb.
There was a weird thing though, where like from 11 to 16, you have a weird phase where you kind of feel like switched on but still fun and
Yeah.
happy-go-lucky, and then from like 16 to like 24 25 you have this phase where it's like, who the fuck was that? Like, why were you doing any of that? I hate it all. That was not like that.
Why'd you do so
wasn't
much
me.
proper
Who
destruction, you
was
fucking
this?
weirdo?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you turn back on at like 25 or 26, but then you're like, oh, but I actually hate everything about everything that's ever happened, and well, everything's fucking horrible.
Well, isn't it
So that's pretty
25?
cool.
They say is when your like frontal lobe finally finishes developing or something. It's like your brain is pretty much as done as it's going to be.
It probably starts deteriorating like right after that too. So you have like one good day where you're at maximum fucking capacity.
Some
Yeah.
one random
Yeah.
Saturday when you're 25.
I think for me it was when I dug up my dead rabbit and I was like, holy shit.
What the fuck?
He is
Why the
dead.
fuck did you dig it up?
Damn, he's really dead for real.
Yeah, I remember burying my rabbit when he died, and then like a few months passed, and I was like, I wonder if he's still there. You know, I was young, so like I didn't really
Sure.
understand the concept of like, you know, a thing rotting in the ground. So I remember digging him up, and he was a skeleton, and I was like, oh fuck,
Whoa.
damn, he'd be bones now. Okay, then I just like
Damn.
buried him.
What
after,
the
like, I woke
fuck?
up.
Reburied him.
Yeah.
That's a very
Yeah.
intense kind of.
That is.
Yeah. Were you emotional? Were you sad? Or were you just like, oh, okay, fair enough?
Yeah, no, I remember having like a very strong emotion, like, oh shit, like when you die, you kind of just like
You just turn to
become that,
bones.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned to
That's going to be
bone.
me
I
one
guess
day.
I guess
like,
that is
yeah.
that
Both of you,
sucks.
like Kudos had like a really scary, like a immediately scary experience, and you had like a existential moment. So I guess those two moments
Yeah.
would inspire some consciousness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like 6 years old and it's like, you know,
Yeah.
a little too soon for that. And it's just, you kind of get like jolted into like, that's a skeleton.
I think I was like 8 or 9. I can't remember why, but I just got real like wigged out. I think we've talked about it on the podcast before, but the idea of like you get real wigged out about like what, you know, existentialism, I suppose, where it's like, fuck, what is there something outside of this? And just getting real wigged out
Yeah.
on like, okay, but what is nothing? Like trying to visualize that in your head, and obviously
Yeah, you try to
can't.
zoom out all the way.
Yeah, he's trying to zoom out. I just remember
Yeah.
doing that when I was like 8 or
Yeah.
9, and like wigging out so much, I like fucking had like a breakdown. Mum like,
Yeah.
Mum like didn't let me play games or something for like a couple of weeks. She was like, you're getting you're getting tripped out.
It is funny. Yeah, like when you're at that age and like, yeah, you really try to test the limits of your brain. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
think I talked
where
about
does the
that.
boundary
Like, yeah, when-
end?
Well, we were
Yeah.
saying last week, it's like there's like a firewall in the back of your brain that for some reason for
Yeah.
all people is like, stop, no.
That's such a good way of putting
maybe
it.
that's what the third eye is. Maybe you got to open that and then
Yeah.
you see the other shit.
Probably.
Because I remember when I was a kid,
Turn
dude, I
your
would like,
firewall on.
yeah, like even I think I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but even sometimes now I'll do it where it's like
Turn his TV
you know,
off.
you take your hand. I want everybody at home to do this.
Jerk
but
his
take your
weenie
hand,
off.
right? Yeah, jerk your weenie
Take
off.
your hand,
I
put a
wanna
pencil in
take
here,
your
and
hand.
then squeeze these two parts together. It's really fun.
Yeah, and then twist until your fingers break. It's really cool. No, so take your hand,
Stop!
right? And imagine a little tiny rod in the center of your hand, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
And squeeze it. Like squeeze it.
Now say Black
Alright.
Power.
Congratulations,
That
you're
picture
a
of
Black
Scott the
Panther
Walrus.
now. And an
Congratulations, you're now black. No, but like, okay, so when you squeeze, like, there's nothing in your hand, obviously. But I would do this when I was a kid, dude. I would like just stare at my hand, and I would like squeeze as hard as I could, and I'd be like, there's something there. Like I feel something. There's like, basically, I'm discovering
my
atoms.
arthritis
Is
hurt really
what I'm
bad.
trying to say. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain what I mean, but it's like
Bro, squeezing atoms.
yeah, the tiniest object in my hand that I'm squeezing and crushing and destroying.
I'm creating nuclear fission.
Yeah, I'm discovering atoms. I finally understand what this means.
Suck on this, Oppenheimer.
It's a
Sucks on
fucking
Mr. Chips.
what's the guy's name? The guy when he's standing there with his little propeller hat and he's just black and white.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Propeller.
Yeah, that was how he dressed.
I think
walking around the
Cillian
fucking base
Murphy.
with a big lollipop.
I think my consciousness. Wait, so what ages were those for you guys?
Probably 6.
I was 3 when I fell in the hole, and then the existential one was probably when I was like 8 or 9.
Okay, mine was also 3. It was actually a little younger than 3, I think, but it was like right around 3. Now, you could argue mine is as emotionally complex and beautiful as Doplex's and Kudos. So I will argue that. I was in the car with my dad.
Okay.
We were listening to the radio, and Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down came on, and I
Banger.
I
That's a good
liked
song.
the song so much that it inspired me to create my first memory and become conscious.
You're sitting there like, these guys are pretty epic. I think I might
gonna
just
make this
remember
a
this for
memory.
the future.
Like I have a full memory of where I was sitting, what the car looked like, and what part of the song was on, and I when I first consciously said I like this song, and it came out in like January of like 2000, so I would have been like 2 years old at that point. But you know, songs stayed on the radio for a while back then, so it was probably like sometime. I feel like it was like a fall time, like maybe early like end of summer, early fall time. So I would have been like just around like turning 3 at that point. But that was my first memory. And you could argue that the song Kryptonite is as beautiful as those two, as that experience we were just describing about squeezing the atoms in your hand until you're Oppenheimer. So
That is
There's a reality where
wonderful.
that song never released, and you're like,
and I never woke up.
full NPC. You're
Yeah.
just full fucking walking around.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
That is true.
So
And
thanks
trapped-
to 3
You're
Doors
trapped in
Down.
elsewhere.
Yeah, shout out 3
Yeah.
Doors Down.
Andrew, when did you become conscious?
Well, my first this one's not as beautiful. This is more of a scary story.
The beauty is in the eye.
But
Everyone
it
at
also
home,
has to do with
turn
life
your
and
lights
death.
in. Whoa.
Oh.
I think I've told it on the show before, but my first distinct memory is a dream I had when I was like 2, and it was of a goose popping up and looking down at me.
Oh yeah.
It's just pure black behind it, and it was because earlier that day one had been set free in our church, and it freaked me the fuck out. According to my parents, I don't really remember
Why
as
the
much
fuck
of
would
that,
they do that?
but the dream I remember very vividly,
They
and I
sicked 'em
remember
on
being
Andrew.
outside of
Go
my
get 'em.
house with my mom holding me, be like, "It's okay, Dad got the goose," and then
killed
I
the
don't remember
goose.
anything
He's
after
real
that.
for that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
no,
it? Isn't it interesting that you can form dreams before memories? Because I also have
Yeah,
I also have
yeah.
memories of dreams from times where I basically wasn't like forming any like
Yeah.
core
Yeah.
memories at that point. But
Same.
but I was having the dreams, and the dreams were memorable to the point where I formed a memory around them.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I did remember a lot
Yeah.
of dreams when I was a kid, but I don't remember dreams these days. I always
I
remember
remember
Mr.
dreams
I
I was
Chips.
having
I go
when
through
was
periods
young.
where it's like I remember dreams every day for like 3 months, and then I don't for like 6 months. You know what I mean?
Dude, I
What's
had
up with
this
that?
awful recurring nightmare that 2 of my dad's friends
Two
were
of
like
my
holding
dads?
him.
You're two of my 2 gay dads.
My 2
Adam and
dads.
Steve, my 2 dads.
My 2 lovely
my
uncles.
2 of
No,
my
you're-
dad's friends.
You were right.
Oh, okay,
just
okay,
the
no,
way-
okay. I had this awful
So
dream
you gay
of
dads.
being like in an indoor roller coaster. Like I'm on a roller coaster, I'm on something that I can't get to him, and they're holding him. And this is probably a byproduct of growing up around, just cleaning and butchering animals. But they were holding him and they would just one of them just gutted him just straight across the belly.
Jesus
and then my dad,
Christ.
this is kind of the funny part because my dad, especially when I was younger, whenever he would be like something died, he would do like this, like a silly, cross-eyed tongue out face. He did the face every time in the dream. So his guts would be spilled. He'd do the funny face, and then the dream would end. And I had it all the time as a kid.
That's insane.
How old were you when you had that dream?
I was having it when I lived in Alaska. So I was probably this would have happened when I was 3 through 6.
Oh, that's the premonition
I was
age, brother.
I was gonna say that's crazy because I remember having very gruesome dreams when I was still in a crib. I would have dreams where I would see my mom's severed head floating above a lamp.
Yo.
And that was a reoccurring dream. I remember I would get out of my crib. I barely even knew how to walk at this point, but I just remember walking through the fucking in Rugrats when they had the nightmare about the big stupid baby.
That's the big racist baby.
Yeah, the big racist baby.
Tommy gets out.
No one out the Tommy.
Baby.
Yeah, so he holds up his knuckles and just says baby too.
Yeah. A baby's got a two. What a baby's got a two.
That's the poster
The end credit scene. The theater goes fucking nuts. Baby too!
Me Malicious asks, if you were a genie and I found your lamp and gave it a very sensual rub all up and down its spout, and you came out and you asked me for a wish, and I asked to be the richest person in the world, what would you do to twist my wish so I learn my lesson?
Oh, I saw this one and I have an answer.
I also have an answer. Age before beauty, Andrew.
Well, I'll step up to the plate. I would make them literally taste like the most delicious chocolate cake of all time. Just they are literally rich. And so now they can't let anybody find out because as soon as someone finds out, somebody's gonna try and take a bite.
That's smart.
Me.
And so now you're just running around hoping no one takes a bite out of your sweet, delicious ass.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool in real life if you could put bounties on people like in GTA 5 and Red Dead?
Yo, bite this man's dick.
Yeah.
But it sends out a ping.
$50.
Yeah, it sends out a ping to everyone in the world, just in their head. It just gives you a name. It
Amber Alert.
This man's dick.
Yeah, it just gives you a name. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that would be
something to think about.
That's something to think about. James?
Something to think about.
I would make you the richest rich anyone had ever met. And if I don't know if this is just a me experience or in New Jersey or something, but motherfuckers be named Rich are usually they're usually extremely arrogant and annoying wops with lots of chest hair. Lots of chest hair. They usually at some point will beat their girlfriend or wife at some point in their life. They love fake gold. They go crazy for fake gold. Hairy chest. They usually will beat their significant other at some point in their life. They'll probably become a car salesman or some kind of they'll work their way to owning some kind of tradesman position that they'll work for a guy and he'll end up dying and he doesn't have any kids to leave the business to, so they'll kind of just luck into something like that. And they're just all around just pretty hey, if you're rich, I'm sorry, but they're for the most part, most of the riches I've met are not great guys. So I'd make you the most richest.
So you're gonna make him named Rich?
Yeah, I'd make him name Rich, and I'd make him the fucking most richest rich of all time. He's just covered in clad from toe to fucking head in fake gold. So much chest hair he can't even breathe through it. He's beaten every fucking woman he comes across. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do.
He's got big puffy lips and really spray tan skin.
Yeah, exactly. Super spray tan. Oh, he only works out his biceps and the rest of his body's pudgy and small at the same time.
Yeah.
You gave him the Italian job.
Yeah, he can barely breathe. Whenever he breathes, just
yeah. He walks from bench to bench.
That's what I would do. Go ahead, kudos.
You can be rich. Yeah, you're welcome to be rich. You know what? $400 million just in your name. But you can only use it in the Dominican Republic. Just starts combusting.
No, you'll be rich, but only in Indian rupees. Like, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
can only buy
whatever
you can't
reason
use them
it
internationally.
doesn't. Yeah, you can't use it internationally.
Hey, India's on the come up. That's like an investment.
No, not only that, you can only
invest
your
in
money
big
is
rupee.
only usable from street carts. Like you can only buy food from like the guys who like shake their head when they're like shaking the Sprite bottle and like chopping the hot dog.
What's the guy
that's the only place
make
you
an
get your
omelet
food.
in a pan that's like bent in half, and he puts a piece of bread on it and shit. And there's literally like 100 rats. There's like 100 rats running around, like 1 foot under the cooking instrument.
He mixes the ketchup with his foot for some reason. Even though you don't have to mix
it's efficient.
Dude, he's like still mixing the ketchup.
The idea of like an Indian man in India seeing of like a TikTok from like South Korea where they're like making this street food is so incredibly fucking wonderful and like the cleanest, most pristine, like robotic way you've ever seen, where it looks perfect every fucking time they do it. And it's like, and then he's like, oh, I could do that. And then he just shows up to his cart and he's just shaking his head the whole time, and he's like cooking in a bent rusty pan. And he like tries to make one of those like bread sandwiches where they fold the bread inside the egg, inside the bread, inside the egg, and then they put like katsu sauce on it and shit. And then it's just like he has like a fucked ass bent pan where all the eggs go to the bottom and it's not even hot, so it like only cooks at the top a little bit. And then he just like dunks like an uncooked white bread in it while he's shaking his head.
I like how that was just probably one guy with like Tourette's, and we've just equated that to every Indian street food guy.
What I'm thinking of is not, because Andrew was doing like the Indian like Alibaba bottle. I'm not doing that. What the videos I've seen is like they're trying to make it look like they're going really fast. But their hands are going like the normal speed, but they're just like rolling their shoulders and shaking their head while they're dude, it's so fucking funny.
I had no clue that it was part of the drama of the thing.
No, we're not doing the Alibaba fucking head bobble.
Alibaba.
What's funny is the end result always looks like absolute garbage. Like there's like one where the guy was making, I don't even know what the fuck it was. It was like Sprite mixed with some like brown powder.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like some
rocket
kind of
juice or some shit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's like
that's the Indian NASA program.
Yeah, you just strap 2 of those to your ass and fucking rip the cap off and let it rip.
Rocket juice.
Not being funny, I'm pretty sure that video you're talking about, like the sign says rocket juice.
That's awesome.
I'm genuine. I wasn't being funny.
I believe it. You don't got to convince me.
Yeah, I know, but it's so funny, like with that context of it being called rocket juice and like the video of the guy just
fucking
like shaking his head.
Maybe he's on it. Maybe he's rocket juice.
He's like spinning the Sprite bottle and he's like missing. So it's like the bottles aren't evenly filled and then just like pours it in.
That's the funny thing is it's like that could be done well. Like I've definitely seen, like bartenders in like Japan and shit do that crazy shit where they're like fucking like fucking doing all this cool stuff. So I was like, I can see that. And then like if it came out at the end and it was like, oh, actually this looks fucking awesome. Like, damn, this looks like a really amazing like street food sandwich or some kind of like fucking a curry in a bag or something. But it always just
curry
in
a bag.
I could have done that.
There's this group of guys. There's this group of like white guys. They make parodies of like Indian street food, and they're so well done. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. But
I think I've seen one of them.
I've seen the exact video.
Yeah. It's like like their mannerisms. They're like everything is just absolutely spot on. Like they're fucking like chopping hot dogs with a shovel, and like the guy he'll clean the table, but he'll put his foot on it and then like pour.
I've seen it, like down his
It's like a brush. Yeah, it's just like the most unconventional ways of making food ever. It's so funny.
So we go above and beyond.
Or he'll like stab like a mayonnaise bottle with a pitchfork and like squeeze it. It's going everywhere. It's so good. Anyway, shout out India.
Shout out India.
Hey, you bitch!
Oh, well, guys, thanks for waking up early to film this episode. It's, lovely day. What is it, 8:45 a.m. on...
8:45. It's not a bad time to get out.
Lovely day. What are you guys doing today?
You guys hear something?
What?
That plane is flying low.
I think it's one of those message planes. See, it's got a sign on the back.
Oh,
yeah. What does that say?
Oh, wait, hold on. I could read what it says.
Oh yeah, what does it say?
Red Lobster 2 for $10 deal. All you can eat crabs too.
Man, that shit's getting expensive.
I know, yeah.
Red Lobster 9 for $11 deal.